ngaphandle la siya khona. Niyezwa bazalwane? So that is a prostate. So ungathi manje mangi treater for the prostate uthi hayi doctor kungcono ngilanda umama manje naye azo check ukuthi akanayo yini le problem. Because a woman does not have a prostate because the woman does not have a sperm. You can't talk about the sperm and you don't talk about the prostate, or vice versa. You know, where there's a prostate, there's a sperm. So, eyomuntu wesilisa I prostate gland. Ngoba abanye bayangibuza bathi, doctor, ivele nini le prostate? No, beyikhona from the time you were born, beyivele ikhona. But it was giving you no problems, and ngibatshela ukuthi wena unabantwana bangaka abayi3 abayi2 or 5 ngoba le prostate incedile ukuthi ama sperms they must do their job because the prostate is a fertilizer. Right. There's 2 problems that go wrong with the prostate mawukhula ubamdala, especially once to get to the age of 40. The prostate gets bigger and bigger and bigger. And the prostate, it can do that with cancer, or it can do that without cancer. So I'm assigning the prostate, would say inkulu, the first problem it makes it difficult for umuntu wesilisa ubaba to pass urine. So when you stand and pass urine, the flow is not good anymore. It's a bit difficult. Also uvuka many times ebusuku. There's other reasons why abantu bavuka many times ebusuku, but prostate is one of them. Then you know which the prostate is now swollen. Now, when you come to me as a doctor or you go to Dr. Shao, the first thing we do, we check, could it be that, okay, the prostate is swollen, but is this with cancer or without cancer? Now, to tell, we then do a PSA 11 years the blessings to laboratory. Oh, let's clap for them, please. Laboratory. All right, thank you, guys. Thank you so much. So, part of what they were doing, Lapaboma test, they were doing a prostate-specific antigen, which is a blood test, which can tell us as doctors, ukuthi i-cancer ikhona kulo muntu or i-cancer ayikho. That's all we do that test for. And that test must be done once a year for the rest of your life. Every year for the rest of your life. All right? And the reason why we do a blood test, your prostate, is that there is no point in doing a blood test if one says totally ukuthi, yes, you do have cancer and we don't have a solution for you. Cancer of the prostate is treatable. Cancer, that's why we look for it when it's early. You don't need to uzwe something. The cancer of the prostate is next. By the time you feel something, it's too late and you're gonna die soon. And unfortunately, you know, a lot of people they die, and it's easy to treat a cancer of the prostate, but if you don't do the test, then we're not gonna know what's say corner, and then we're not gonna give you a solution to the problem. Yeah? So that's the prostate. Yeah? Right. At the conference last week, I told Mfundis Guti, I'm going away to a conference, and let's do this Manguyabu conference. There's a guy from America. So this guy, he stands on the stage, ubezosibonisa indlela ezintsha zokwenza ama-operations. So uthi, hey, I'm very popular in America there because I'm a penis doctor. Everybody calls me a penis doctor. You know, so I'm very popular and I see lots of patients coming to see me. All right, so our daughter, you're a penis doctor. When's on? I asked Jelly, I manje mayengasasebenzi sesizamile amapilisi angancedi sacheka ukuthi ushukela ukhona uthi mina ke ngiza neplan yokuthi siyenze kanjani. So part of the testing ebeniyenza namhlanje bazalwane, it was to test for the sugar. Now ushukela is a very common problem, you know. And the first thing, ubaba makafika ethi, I'm going to tell you a true story. I'm coming back to the story of this American guy. I had an 85 years old man. In fact, until the age of 87, bekangena lapha e-surgery yami athi Madlala tshela namantombazane la ukuthi mangifika la ngizobona bangangivili anginaso isikhathi 87 years old. Madlala, uyazi indaba yethu esikhulumayo, uyayazi indaba yethu manje kuyabanda lapha ekamereni, kuyabanda ekamereni. Futumeza mfana man, futumeza. 87 years old. I looked at this guy, meet him now. Wow. Babu's man. Uthi hayi mfana man. Kanye nje ngenyanga mfana man. Kufudumale nje kamereni. Kanye nje ngenyanga man. You know, 87 years old. You know, I had to make a plan. I had to make a plan. So, manje give me na manje baba awutshele. So umama yena uthi no mama, hey, I'm a high doctor man. Uyabazi labantu man. Abakhulumi kodwa bayayifuna le. Ngithi hayi phela mina baba angizazi lezi zinto. Ngitshele, oh, abakhulumi kodwa bayayifuna injalo nje mfana. It was a pleasure to have at the age of 87 years old. So this penis guy, you know, he does all kinds of what I'm trying to say, I'm trying to get to Guti. The first thing that kills the manhood of a man is diabetes. That's the first thing that kills the manhood of a man. It kills the manhood of a man. A lot of people, for SE2, high blood pressure and diabetes. Balinda ukuthi umuntu azwe pain. Just because you are feeling no pain, it doesn't mean ukuthi all is well. You need to go to the doctor. Atu doctor, yes, unesifo sikashukela, kodwa it's under control because you're doing the right things. Now, what are the right things that you have to do? Mawune high blood pressure and you've got diabetes. What are the right things that you must do? So what you do, number one, you need to exercise. That's number one. Angisho ukuthi you need to go and run a comrades. No, you need to exercise. All right, mina, my exercise, ukuthi ngagibeli lift. M17. Mangiye third floor, I don't use the lift. I inkuphukama stairs. That's my exercise. Ngoba I am so busy, I don't get time. Ugechimin. So just use the stairs. Mawuya a shop right. Ungayopaga ujiga ufuni parking la emnyango. Hamba uyopaga le. Bishop, walk. So that's exercise. Awudingi ukuthi uthwala izinto. Just walk. Vuka ekuseni early in the morning. Or ugibela bicycle or just walk. That's exercise engikhuluma ngayo bazalwane. So that's the first thing, to control the blood pressure and to control the sugar. Exercise. Nyangthola. Ngiyabona nyangthola. Number two is to eat well. Ukudla kuyathengwa, I know it's cost epokotweni. A lot of people ask me, so manje doctor, how do I eat well? How do I know what to eat and what not to eat? Those who are lucky, abatoli dietitian, a dietitian is your advisor. But I've got my simple way of explaining ukuthi udla kahle makunjani. And awudli kahle makunjani. I've got a simple way. Your plate of food when you eat must have color. I need color on your plate. Yeah? The red color, the yellow color, the green color, the blue color, the gray color. I need color on your plate. Everybody says color.
Color.
Color on your plate. Those are all good colors as Enis Bali le Basalwan. Then there are bad colors on your plate. White color. White color is a bad color. Ay, ngiyazi bazongibulala manje. Ngiyabona ngiyambulala manje. Ay, manje ngiyamosha ne. Yeah. So now let me say this. I like yazi ngiyathanda inkolo yokuzalwa. You know, God in the Bible says, come, let us reason together. Let us reason. If God gives wisdom, you know, it means he's a God of sense. So I tell my patients, Uguti, yes, white color is a bad color, but it doesn't mean you mustn't eat white color. Because everything must be done in moderation. Everything. Manje iplate malgcwele i-white yonke, and then kube ne-brown inyana la ecaleni, and then bese ube mama nikhona ngithi niyangizwa, bese ubekela ubaba iplate eno-white ongaka and kube no-brown inyana eceleni, ubaba abone inyama athi ya ifikile inyama ya. You know, so we need to encourage our wives to put color: red, green, yellow, blue, different colors. Cut down on the white and cut down on the brown. Angisho ukuthi niyeke. Cut down. Cut down. You know why we end up with the white and the brown kakulu? It's because there's no red. If there was red and green and yellow and all colors, not this color corner. You know, and by the time low brown low no white, I say yes for God. Right, so that's the food. That's exercise. That was food, and drink water. We need to drink water. Water. Drink water when you get up in the morning. Faganje. Exhale. Before ungene anything la, drink your water. Drink your water. That will make you tick until you 70, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 100. Yeah, 100. It is not God's will ukuthi umuntu asheshe hambe emhlabeni at the age of 60, at the age of 65, at the age of 70. It is not God's will. God wanted you and me to have life and have it more abundantly. Yes. The Bible says, and have it. God created everything good for me and you, for us to enjoy. He made us better than the fish. He made us better than the pigs. He made us better than the lions. And everything that walks on the face of the earth, He makes us better so that we can enjoy. Everything else is there for us. Our God. Our God. I want all of us today to speak to God, and say, Lord, I've made a mistake. I forgot that you made everything good for me. You know, and now I want to start enjoying everything good like you planned for me. You're not being humble. Mauti hai mina hai angisafuni hai mina ngumntwana kaNkulunkulu angifuni izinto eziningi. You're not being humble because God, He made izinto eziningi available for you to enjoy. Niyangizwa bazalwane? Ukuthi zifika kanjani, that is number 2. But the start uzozibuza ukuthi awu mina nginjena kodwa Nkosi yami, you know, anginamali mos mina ngiso mina that's not God. uThixo makakubhekile papa, you know, akaboni indoda engenamali. He doesn't see indoda engenamali or akaboni indoda engaphasanga engayanga university. God doesn't see that. You know, this is another story. I've got ngilahlekelwe umntwana umama esezele wakhula esemdala nyana and umntwana washona. And I got angry with God. Ngiyangizwa bazalwane. My only child, it was my only child. What did ule emhlabeni? It's a long story. She had a brain tumor, and masiya kulabo dokotela ba operator brain, but it's not operable. Nobody can operate that tumor, that growth, a good brain. Everybody owns the operation uyashona in the whole world. So ngaibuza this guy who's a neurosurgeon, ngathi mina, so how long has my daughter got? And this guy just wavele wanghaga, wangbamba, what, he gave me 3 months.